Hello and welcome to Theta Sigma's Doctor Who podcast number 51. In this week's show, feedback, the return of the voiceover theme, and a companion once deemed so abusive that they were planned not to return to the show? This week's feedback comes from Douglas J. Harkins and Michael Doyle. If you have any feedback, you can email the show on respectthething@outlook.com or post your comments to Theta Sigma's Doctor Who podcast on Facebook, or you can inbox me on the same page. But for now, let's hear what Douglas and Michael had to say.
Come here, you scrumptious little beauty. A box?
Doctor, what is it?
I've got mail.
First to feedback was Douglas J. Harkins, who said, "That would be ironic if they took away the idea of the Doctor fathering children and Susan being his granddaughter. William Hartnell's main genre of work before playing the Doctor was acting in gangster or military roles, and one of the reasons he took the role of the Doctor is so that his grandchildren could see him on TV in a less violent and more heroic role." Thanks for that, Douglas, and you raise an interesting point. Fans have long argued against any sexual goings-on in the TARDIS where the Doctor is concerned, yet seem quite happy for Rory and Amy to get it on when they were travelling in the TARDIS. Maybe there's a topic for a future podcast discussion there somewhere. Our next feedback comes from Michael Doyle. He commented, "Congrats on 50. Nice remix of the Voices of Regenerations too. It's like a little walk down memory lane. I can imagine the scenes in my head as I hear them, and the flow from theme to theme worked very well." Thanks for that, Michael. I should just point out that actually Regenerations, which was the title of the piece of music, isn't mine, with the exception of the addition of the most recent version of the theme, and it was obviously me that put in the voices over that. But thank you for your compliments and comments on that. Michael goes on, "Susan was a good character for the start of the show, enough like the children watching, but alien enough to be someone they could still be interested in. Carol Ann Ford did a good job bringing out that alien quality. The show was lucky to have such a good actress in the part. I need to listen to the audio stories, especially the one with McGann. Without revealing too much, do you know if the Doctor does indeed live up to his promise and come back to her, or if she finds him?" Well, Michael, truth be told, you'll have to listen to find out. Michael goes on, "It will be interesting to see if the TV series ever does reveal what happened to Susan, i.e. if she stayed on Earth and was able to avoid the Time War, or if she did indeed fight and die. I had hoped the mysterious woman that could only be seen by Wilf would wind up being Susan. I know Russell T Davies has apparently said it was the Doctor's mother, but I never liked that idea. Although there was also another woman next to the Doctor's mother who also covered her face, so maybe that could have been her. Or Romana. You hearing me, Moffat? It'd be a shame if, like Nicholas Courtney, she didn't get a chance to come back before it's too late. I hate to be morbid, but reality is a harsh mistress. They could even show her regenerate, which would open up a world of possibilities for spin-off stories in books, audio, and on the show too. Well, I can dream. Once again, great 50th. Thanks for your feedback, Michael, and I'm right with you on the Susan regeneration idea. That could open up a world of possibilities. And now on to the main subject for today's show. When Catherine Tate was cast as Donna Noble, I was more than a little sceptical. I was never a fan of her TV show and couldn't see her as a companion to the Doctor. How wrong was I?
He saves planets, rescues civilizations, defeats terrible creatures, and runs a lot. You're not mating with me, sunshine! Noddy's not real, is he? Tell me there's no Noddy.
Vene vide vici.
What do you think? Flapper or slapper? Back of the neck.
Catherine Tate, born Catherine Ford on the 12th of May 1968, is an English comedian, actress and writer. She's won numerous awards for her work on the sketch comedy series The Catherine Tate Show, as well as being nominated for an International Emmy and 7 BAFTAs. Following the success of The Catherine Tate Show, Tate played Donna Noble in the 2006 Doctor Who Christmas special, and later reprised her role, becoming the Doctor's full-time companion for the 4th series in 2008. In 2011 she began a recurring role as Nellie Bertram in the US version of The Office, and was a series regular until the show ended. Tate was born in Bloomsbury and brought up in the Brunswick Centre. Her mother, Josephine, was a florist, and Tate has said that the character of Margaret in The Catherine Tate Show is largely based on Josephine. Tate never knew her father as he left very early on in her life, and consequently she was brought up in a female-dominated environment, being cared for by her mother, grandmother and godparents. She attended St Joseph's Roman Catholic Primary School and Notre Dame High School in Southwark, a South London convent secondary school for girls. By the time Tate was a teenager, she knew she wanted to follow a professional acting career, and following the abolition of the sixth form at her secondary school, was sent to a boys' Roman Catholic school at the age of 16, as it had the necessary facilities for drama. Tate left school without sitting her A-levels. She then tried for 4 years to get a place in the Central School of Speech and Drama, succeeding on that 4th attempt. She studied there for 3 years until the age of 26, and lived in Holborn and Bloomsbury. Tate began her acting career with roles in serial dramas such as The Bill and London's Burning. She started stand-up comedy in 1996, and has appeared in comedy series such as The Harry Hill Show, Barking and That Peter Kay Thing, as well as a role in Men Behaving Badly. She also played the part of Kate in the unaired pilot of sitcom Not Going Out, alongside Lee Mack and Tim Vine. In 1998, she wrote and starred in Barking, a late-night sketch show broadcast on Channel 4, and featuring a host of back-then unknown stars such as David Walliams, Peter Kay and Mackenzie Crook. Soon after, she became involved with Lee Mack's premiere comedy award-nominated show New Bits at the Edinburgh Film Festival in 2000. In 2001, she returned to the festival with her own sellout one-woman show, which was followed by roles in Big Train, Attention Scum and TV Go Home. After being spotted at Edinburgh, she was given the role of Angela in the comedy Wild West with Dawn French, who commented, "Catherine Tate is far too talented and she must be destroyed." Tate has also performed with the Royal Shakespeare Company and at the National Theatre. She was approached at a post-show party at the Edinburgh Festival by then BBC controller of comedy Geoffrey Perkins, who encouraged her to develop her character ideas, especially to push the boundaries with teenager Lauren Cooper. Taking Perkins' advice after a live show, Tate found the audience walking out of the show, repeating the character's catchphrase, "Am I bothered?" Produced by Perkins at Tiger Aspect, Tate was given her own programme on BBC Two in 2004, which she co-wrote and starred in with Darren Litton, entitled The Catherine Tate Show, which ran for 3 series. 2 of the show's well-known characters are teenager Lauren Cooper and Joni Nan Taylor, the Cockney grandmother, the inspiration for which came from visits to old people's homes when she was at drama college. Tate won a British Comedy Award for the Best Comedy Newcomer for her work on the first series of The Catherine Tate Show, and with the first series becoming a success in March 2005, Tate made a guest appearance during the BBC's Comic Relief as the character of Lauren from The Catherine Tate Show, alongside boy band McFly, which gained her further exposure. In November 2005, Tate appeared in another charity sketch as part of the BBC's annual Children in Need telethon. The segment was a crossover between EastEnders and The Catherine Tate Show, featuring EastEnders characters Peggy Mitchell, Little Mo Mitchell and Stacey Slater, whilst Tate appeared as Lauren. Also at that time she was a guest star in the 77th Royal Variety Performance and appeared again in the guise of Lauren Cooper. Tate later won a British Comedy Award for Best British Comedy Actress for her work in the second series of The Catherine Tate Show. At the end of 2005 she appeared in the BBC television adaptation of Bleak House. She then returned to the stage for the first time since working with the RSC to play a role in the 2005 West End revival of Some Girls. The third series of The Catherine Tate Show aired in 2006, going on to win the National Television Award for the Most Popular Comedy as voted for by the public, and Tate's catchphrase, "bothered," became so influential in popular culture that it was named Word of the Year and was even poised to enter the Oxford English Dictionary. Tate played the role of Donna Noble in Doctor who suddenly appears in the TARDIS at the end of the episode Doomsday. The following episode, The Runaway Bride, sees Tate's character as the Doctor's companion. On her appearance in the series, Tate commented, "I'm honoured and delighted to be joining David Tennant aboard the TARDIS. I was holding out for a summer season at Wigan Rep, but as a summer job this'll do." She also had roles in 3 films in 2006, including Starter for 10, 66 and Scenes of a Sexual Nature. She later appeared in the films Mrs. Ratcliffe's Revolution and Love and Other Disasters. In the 2007 television adaptation of the novel The Bad Mother's Handbook, she played the lead role and co-starred with Anne Reid. On the 16th of March 2007, Tate appeared for a second time on Comic Relief as some of her well-known characters from The Catherine Tate Show, and she also appeared as Joni Nan Taylor in an episode of Deal or No Deal. Tate has also been nominated for 4 BAFTA awards on her work on The Catherine Tate Show to date, including Best Comedy Performance. She returned to Doctor Who in 2008 to reprise the role of Donna Noble as the Doctor's companion throughout the 4th series. Producer Russell T Davies said, "We're delighted that one of Britain's greatest talents has agreed to join us for the 4th series." Tate herself added, "I'm delighted to be returning to Doctor Who. I had a blast last Christmas, and I look forward to travelling again through time and space with that nice man from Gallifrey." At the TV Quick Awards in 2008, Tate was voted Best Actress for her role in Doctor Who. She returned as Donna Noble once again in the 2-part Doctor Who Christmas special End of Time, which was broadcast over Christmas 2009 and New Year 2010. Back in 2008 she starred as Michelle, a 38-year-old promiscuous maths teacher in Under the Blue Sky at the Duke of York's Theatre in London. In 2009 she created a one-off special spin-off of her long-running TV sketch show, although this time the show only starred Nan. In the show, Nan played Scrooge and was visited by 3 ghosts, one of whom was played by David Tennant. In 2010, Tate took part in Channel 4's Comedy Gala, a benefit show held in aid of Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. Tate appeared as Queen Isabel of Lilliput in the 2010 film adaptation of Gulliver's Travels. On the 18th of March 2011, the video for Take That's new single Happy Now was debuted on Comic Relief. The video shows comedians Catherine Tate, Alan Carr, James Corden, John Bishop and David Walliams audition to become Take That's ultimate tribute band, Fake That. Tate also appeared alongside former co-star David Tennant in the Shakespeare comedy Much Ado About Nothing at London's Wyndham's Theatre. For her performance as Beatrice, she won the Broadway World UK Award for the Best Leading Actress in a Play. In the 7th season finale of The Office, Tate guest starred as Nellie Bertram, a potential replacement for the departing Michael Scott. On Saturday the 17th of December 2011, Tate presented the second episode of Channel 4's Laughing at the series, entitled Catherine Tate Laughing at the Naughties, in which she also met Alan Carr, David Walliams, Noel Fielding, Rob Brydon and David Tennant, and they all discussed the comedy highlights of the 2000s. In January 2012, Tate returned to The Office for its 8th season. She reprised her role as Nellie, who was hired as a misguided special projects manager. She also returned as Nellie for the 9th and final season. The following year, she starred alongside David Walliams and Philip Glenister in the BBC One sitcom Big School. Tate is the patron for the Laura Crane Youth Cancer Trust, supporting the charity since August 2006. In 2011, she took part in the charity's 2011 charity calendar. Regarding her personal outlook, Tate has said, "I'm an incredibly negative person, so any form of success is only going to be a relief to me and set my default position back to neutral."
Donna, by the way, Donna Noble, since you didn't ask. I'll have a salute.
Mom.
But what about the character of Donna Noble? Noble was companion to the 10th Doctor, originally appearing in the closing scene of the show's 2006 series and as a special guest star in its following Christmas special, The Runaway Bride. But Tate wasn't expected to reprise her role as Donna. For the programme's 3rd series, the Doctor travelled alongside medical student Martha Jones. Tate, however, expressed an interest in returning to the role, and indeed did return to play Donna for the duration of the 4th series and in the subsequent 2009-10 Christmas and New Year special. Within the series' narrative, Donna begins as an outspoken mid-30s Londoner, a temp worker from Chiswick, whose view of the universe is somewhat small. Although she at first finds the Doctor terrifying, their initial encounter leaves her unsatisfied, and she decides to travel alongside him when the next opportunity arises. It's Donna who ultimately saves the universe in the 4th series conclusion, although tragically at the cost of the memories of her travels with the Doctor. In a contrast to the 10th Doctor's prior companions, who both harboured romantic feelings for him, Donna and the Doctor shared a strictly friendly relationship, and she doesn't feel the need to prove herself to travel with the Doctor. Donna makes her first appearance as the bride in the closing scenes of 2006 series finale Doomsday. She appears in a wedding dress, outraged to be inexplicably transported aboard the TARDIS. The story is picked up in the 2006 Christmas special The Runaway Bride. Donna is a temporary secretary at H.C. Clements in London, a security firm which, unknown to her, is a front for the Torchwood Institute. Her parents are Jeff and Sylvia Noble. Donna discovers that she is a pawn in the scheme of the Empress of the Rachnos, having been manipulated by her fiancé Lance. When the Doctor unleashes his fury on the Rachnos, it's Donna who snaps him out of it, and together they escape before Torchwood finally floods. Donna's upset, having lost her job and her fiancé, and declines the Doctor's offer to become his companion, though she does advise him to find one. Donna doesn't appear in the 2007 series, but the character Wilfred Mott appears in the 2007 Christmas special Voyage of the Damned, and in the 2008 series he's introduced properly as Donna's grandfather, following the death of actor Howard Atfield, who'd previously played the part of Donna's father in the show. In the Series 4 opener Partners in Crime, Donna has become dissatisfied with regular life and more interested in the bigger picture. When she is investigating the alien connection to the adipose industry's Miss Foster, she and the Doctor are reunited, and she subsequently joins him in the TARDIS. In the Fires of Pompeii, Donna shows her compassion when she argues and convinces the Doctor to save a family from the Pompeii eruption of Mount Vesuvius. In Planet of the Ood, Donna and the Doctor go to the Ood sphere, and Donna defends the Ood from the abuses they suffer at the hands of the humans. In the two-parter The Sontaran Stratagem and The Poison Sky, Donna meets her former companion Martha Jones, who now works for UNIT, and together they stop the Sontarans from using Atmos to choke the planet. In The Doctor's Daughter, it's Donna who names the eponymous character Jenny, and subsequently convinces the Doctor to accept her. The Doctor and Donna then meet Agatha Christie in The Unicorn and the Wasp, and they have a mystery to solve of their very own. The two-parter Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead introduces River Song, and the Doctor accidentally shoves Donna into a cyber world while attempting to keep her safe from the Vashta Narada. Midnight gives Donna a break with a spa day, while the Doctor has the most terrifying bus ride of his life. In the episode Turn Left, that features a parallel universe in which Donna never met the Doctor. Consequently, the Doctor dies, and the world comes to an end. In finale episodes The Stolen Earth and Journey's End, Donna touches the Doctor's energised severed hand and is imbued with the totality of his knowledge, using which she's able to stop Davros and his plan to destroy reality. However, because her mind cannot handle the knowledge, the Doctor is forced to wipe her memory of him and hope that they never meet again, lest she remember and her mind burn up. Donna does appear, however, in the two-part End of Time, where she buys her grandfather a book written by the episode's villain, which the Doctor takes to mean that the Dr. Donna is still trying subconsciously to lend a hand. When every member of the human race apart from Donna and Wilf becomes a clone of the Master, Donna's memories are nearly restored. However, a failsafe installed by the Doctor protects her. In the story's concluding moments, Donna marries new fiancé Sean Temple, becoming Donna Temple Noble. The Doctor anonymously delivers her a winning lottery ticket to assure her financial future, having borrowed the purchase price from Donna's late father in the past. Outside the television series, Donna appears in some of the BBC Books new series adventure novels, alongside the 10th Doctor, in stories set between episodes of Series 4. She also appears in 3 original audio books published by BBC Books: Pest Control, The Forever Trap, and The Nemonite Invasion.
You're not mating with me, sunshine!
Executive producer Russell T Davies at one time dismissed Donna's potential as an ongoing companion due to her abrasive personality, saying that she'd get on your nerves. In fact, the character was not originally scheduled to return at all. In Davies' original conception of the 4th season, it was one-off character Elton Pope from the 2006 story Love and Monsters who was to become the 10th Doctor's last ongoing companion. Donna didn't even appear in his original conception of reunion episode The Stolen Earth. Despite planned reappearances from Martha, Captain Jack, Sarah Jane, Rose and Jackie Tyler, as well as Mickey Smith and the cast of Torchwood. However, after a conversation between Catherine Tate and the BBC's Jane Tranter, in which Tate expressed an interest in returning, Davies rewrote Season 4 to feature Donna instead.
Oh, goodbye, my dear chap. I must say I've had the time of my lives.
And that's it for this week. As always, thanks for listening. And don't forget, you can feed back to the show at respectthething@outlook.com or through Theta Sigma's Doctor Who podcast on Facebook. Join us next week as we take a look at one of the future's most notorious conmen.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Stop it!
Can I say hello to anyone?
Thank you for listening to Theta Sigma's Doctor Who podcast. Doctor Who and its associated shows are all copyright and property of the BBC, and no infringement is intended.